Good afternoon, guys. I'm always curious after a long game, a late game, an exciting game. When you get back here for both of you, does it take a long time to wind down? Do you think about much, or are you so tired that it's kind of off to bed soon after you have something to eat?
Yeah, I mean, probably a little bit of both. It depends on the game. But yeah, you just try to go back, eat, and then do your nighttime routine after a game. So everybody's a little different, but try to get down as quick as possible.
Yeah, I thought for me it wasn't too bad. Obviously, it was a long game and something we're not really used to. I haven't been in that position a lot, and just you talk about the highs and lows of the playoffs, and it was kind of one of those things. You're pretty pumped with the win and how things turned out for Game 1. So I think a little more than normal, and it took a little longer to wind down. Yeah.
We'll go front left, Derek.
Brett, it seems like bad breaks or mistakes or bad bounces don't seem to affect the team as much as maybe they had in the past. I guess what is the key to put those behind you guys? Because there's been a few bad bounces and bad breaks and mistakes, and be able to focus forward. I guess what's been the key to that?
Yeah, I think it's something you gotta be prepared for, and you gotta know how to work through it. And I think we've been through a lot in the regular season, which has helped lead us to this time, and it helps when you got a good group too. Everyone supports everybody, and if guys are not on their game that night, there's many other guys who know how to step up and pull together for the team. So I think it's been a mix of those things.
Second row on the right, Ryan.
Brett, what would you say that Mark Stewart kind of brought to the table when he was handed the penalty kill to kind of be the guy to start managing that? Maybe just your thoughts on how he's handled it and what you've seen.
Yeah, I think he's done a good job. He touches on the fundamentals and small details pretty much daily, which is good reminders for guys. And the guys who are part of the penalty kill out there all the time, they've kind of, a big part of their identity has been established in that now, and they feel very proud to go on the ice and get the job done in the PK. Where, maybe sometimes in the past get different guys out there all the time. You can't get that same chemistry with your line mate, and you go out there and then it kind of spirals a little bit. But I think right now everyone goes out there, they're confident, and they're working hard. So it's been great. The PK has been awesome for us.
Josh.
Yeah, Zach, good to see you. Just you signed here, you were joining an offensive juggernaut, but what stood out to you about the development of the core and the willingness to do the less glamorous things like blocking shots and just being tough defensively from the time you've got here? I mean, I'm thinking of Connor blocking shots in Game 7. Like, what stood out to you about the core's willingness to do the little things?
I think just a desire to win and learning what it takes to win. I think, the 3 years I've been here, we've progressed. I think we've gotten better every year. We made the Western Conference Finals the first year, and then last year Las Vegas second round, and this year obviously we're here now. I think every year you learn what it takes and what you're not doing, as well probably, right? And I think offensively we've always been pretty good, but I think defensively as a group everybody's kind of taking that next step, kind of that whatever it takes mentality.
We'll go back left.
Hey guys, with the type of game that last night was, what did you notice the most about the composure of the group as you kind of reflect on that? It can be for either of you.
Yeah, I thought as the night went on, we had the start we wanted, and then Dallas kind of had their push. They had their time in the ozone, and I thought a big important part for us was Stu and how well he played. And anytime you have a goalie and you're really confident in him that he's making those initial stops, it kind of spreads through the whole group and makes everyone feel comfortable. But I did think we didn't deviate from the plan at all, and no one tried to take things in their own hands and go on their own page. And I think that's what we've been doing lately, and it helped last night.
Elliot?
For both of you, we are all used to, on a regular basis, seeing Connor McDavid do incredible things. When he has a period like that first overtime last night where nothing goes his way, what's he like in the room, and does anybody say anything to him?
He's the same. I mean, he's pretty even keel. I think we just keep going. Like, that's the message to the whole group. I think is just we were playing really well, I thought, throughout the whole game, and just keep going. You'll make it on the next one. And obviously, first shift, he didn't waste any time in the second OT, so it was great.
Yeah, I think you just see it when things don't go his way or whatever. Like Zach said, he he doesn't change his plan, doesn't change his approach. He brings it every day, and I think that's just what, he's going to get opportunities over and over. It's not like if he misses one, it's like, oh, that was my only one I'm getting tonight. Too bad. Like they're going to keep coming for him. So it was good to see him win it for us in the second OT.
Front right here.
Brett, you play on a team with a lot of superstars, but the guy sitting beside you has 66 goals this year and kind of seems to take a back seat to some of the other guys. Can you describe him and how he fits in on this team of very talented players?
Yeah, I think obviously he complements Connor really well. They have great chemistry, and you saw in Zach's goal last night, like it's just strength and will to want to put the puck in the net, and he makes it look easy at times, even if people kind of comment on his tapping goals or whatever. It's not easy to get the puck there and get it in the back of the net. You gotta know what you're doing, and you gotta want to put it in. So I think it's just that mentality that's made him so successful.
And I'll just follow up with Zach. I mean, you came from a team that kind of similar, a lot of star players. Was this the kind of the perfect scenario for you to come in, be a guy that can kind of fit in with those guys here in Edmonton?
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I chose to come here, was to play with the core that was here and be a part of the group. I just thought that I would fit in pretty well, and wanted to play with the best players in the world and have an opportunity to win. I think that's the key. Is when I was a free agent, I just wanted to go to the place that would have the best chance to win, and I thought it would be Edmonton. So obviously very happy with the decision.
Jackie?
Zach, I don't want to put you on the spot, but last night when I interviewed you, you said that you guys were kind of messing with Connor and giving him a hard time about not ending the game sooner. I just want context. Was that between periods or after it was done?
No, not between periods. Definitely
okay.
after. Yeah.
And what was the vibe in the room between periods and then after the game?
I mean, between periods we were pretty calm. Like I think we thought we played really well. I think we thought we had opportunities to win the game. And I thought we played a great third, even though they scored that goal to tie it up. I thought we were great in the third also, and Stu was a calming presence back there. So vibe was good going into the overtime and going into second overtime, and then after the game, obviously, anytime you can win a game one on the road, it's huge. So everybody was happy, and yeah, it was good. It was a good vibe.
Anybody else? One more.
Zach, I just want to ask you, looking forward, looking ahead, well, you got the first win. Everyone says they want to split, but when you win the first, you want to win the second. But what I want to know is, defensively, how are Dallas a little different than Vancouver was? Vancouver looked like they had bigger, tougher defense to get to the net. Dallas seems a bit more skilled. Just your thought on the difference.
Yeah, just one game, so tough to fully give you an in-depth comment, but Dallas's D moved really well. They're quick. I mean, you have two elite puck movers that play together, obviously on that first pair. And then Tanny and Lindell are pretty good shutdown pairing as well. So I think that, they rim the puck out a lot off the glass, and they send a forward. You saw a couple times there was a forward that's kind of cheating behind our D. So they try to play that quick up, fast game. And blow the zone pretty quickly, so that's a difference from Vancouver, who probably were more five tight the whole time.